Well, good morning, everybody. I want to, first of all, thanks so much for joining us on the Prosperity Mindset Call. We're here every single Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific, and the call is designed to get our day started right. This morning, I want to talk about focus. Focus. Because I don't believe nothing great happens in life or any facet of your life unless you have the ability to focus. And it's one of the things that when I first started in business as a young man, it was a struggle to stay focused. And I think it's a struggle for most people today to stay focused because they believe they got to be everything to everybody. And that was one of the mistakes that I made as a young man in business and life is I tried to be everything to everybody instead of staying in my lane and doing what I did best and what I was passionate about so I could get the results that I deserve to have. And that's what I want to share the next couple of minutes about is, are you staying in your lane or are you trying to be everything to everybody? You know, I used to get calls from people and they say, well, you know, I want you to take a look at this and I want you to take a look at that. And I want you to do this and I want you to do that. And as a young man, I felt compelled to look at it because I felt that if I didn't, the people would be upset with me that I didn't look at it. And one of my mentors told me, he said, Cedric, everything is not for everybody. And if you're having results at what you're doing and you're passionate about what you're doing, there's no reason to look at anything else because if you're listening, you're open. If you're listening, remember, if you're listening to an offer or a conference or opportunity, that means you're open. You're not satisfied with what you're doing because your actions are saying, hey, I'm listening because I'm interested. But if you're not listening, then you're not interested. So I'm not open to any other network marketing opportunity. I'm locked in to Doc Fusion. I'm locked into what I'm doing inside this industry, inside this company. And I hear people say, well, it's okay to do 2 or 3. I've never seen anybody in my 25 years do multiple companies and have success. I've never seen it happen because you only have your credibility once. You only have your belief once. You only have your passion once. And I believe, you know, success is really your ability to stay focused because in our society today, there's so many distractions. They're coming from friends, family, people you know, people you love and care about. It's just the world is built on distractions and distracting people into their direction. So you got to follow one course of action until success. That's what focus stands for. Follow one course of action until successful. And people say, well, I want to have multiple streams of income. Well, the multiple streams of income wasn't made up on being in 5 network marketing companies. Multiple streams of income was built, the model, that idea was built on having multiple incomes from multiple different industries, not 5 incomes from one industry, but from 5 incomes from 5 different industries. Once you started having some success, and I believe the number is $25,000 a month. When you start creating a $25,000 a month income in your main relationship marketing business, then you look at diversifying your platform, diversifying other things that you do, because now you have the finances to fund those other things. And when people understand leverage, they'll understand that this industry can provide leverage to help you create other passive residual income because of the leverage that you're able to provide to acquire in the business that you're in. But most people, they're all over the place and they can't stay focused. And people know that when you call on them, that you're in 5 or 6, 7 different things. So you don't have any credibility with them. They'll say, well, they'll hang up and they'll call you back 3 months later and you'll have 5 other things that you want to share with them. So once you do that, you're hindering your credibility. That's like when you're jumping from company to company. Every time you jump from a company and go to another company, there's going to be people that lose confidence in you. They're going to lose credibility in you. They don't care what happened. It doesn't matter to them that something negative happened. What matters to them is that you called them about something else, and now you're calling them about something different. In their minds, something happened there that triggered you to do something go in a different direction. And most people's subconscious works like this. If it was working so great last month, what changed this month? If it was working so great last month, what changed this month? And that's why we got to stay focused. You got to get yourself involved in something that you're passionate about, believe in what you're doing, sell out to the system, and do what you need to do and stay focused. But most people believe that they have to be in 5 or 6 different things, and now they're not even getting streams of income. They're getting trickles of income, $20 here, $50 here, $100 over here, $200 over here, and it still doesn't give them the financial horsepower to do what they wanted to do when they got involved in the business. So my words of encouragement to you would be to stay focused. Everything is not for everybody. Everything is not for everybody. If I took every phone call and listened to everything that someone thought I should do, I would never have any time to build my business because I'd be so sidetracked on pleasing somebody else instead of pleasing myself, my business, my company, my organization, that I could never do anything positive. So the difference between wealthy individuals and individuals that are not wealthy is your ability to stay focused. Now, not only just business focused, but life focused. You know, I hear people say, well, my wife had a baby. Okay, well, that's the reason why you need to build the business. Somebody in my family got sick. Well, that's the reason why you need to build the business. I got to move. Well, that's some reason why you need to build the business. Someone got laid off. That's the reason why you need to build the business. Someone got downsized or capsized. That's the reason why you need to build the business. There's nothing out there in the world that by you stopping building your business, it's going to get fixed. Just think about that for a second. When someone tells me they got to step back from their business because they got to take care of something else, but their business can generate them wealth to give them resources to deal with whatever they have going in their life, it tells me there's something else. It's not the business. There's something else in that person that's not right. Because think about that for a second. Why would I stop doing what I'm doing that's going to create security for my family to not have security? Well, it doesn't make any business sense to do that. So that's why I'm saying as an entrepreneur, it's never a convenient time to get wealthy. There's always going to be things that come up in life. That shouldn't stop you from building your goals and dreams and getting them accomplished. Staying focused is one of the biggest assets to a great leader, is the ability to stay focused. I mean, there's going to be some things that come your way. You've got to stay focused. You've got to persevere. You know, it's like going to the weekly briefing. I remember one time I had a flat tire, it was snowing, it was all kind of reasons for things that try to stop me from getting there, but I just wouldn't allow it. I knew it was a part of what I needed to do, and I wasn't going to allow it to stop me. And that's the same way we all have to have an attitude of, I'm going to get this thing done. I'm going to do this thing the way I know it needs to be done so I can get the results that I deserve to get. And that's where the attitude is I will until comes in. You got to have that will until attitude. That it doesn't matter. I'm going to do this thing, and I'm going to keep hitting it every single day. I'm going to stay focused. I'm going to stay passionate on my goals and dreams, and I'm going to get this thing done. Listen, when things are going wrong, I want you to remember this, and I want you to think about this, and I want you to look back on your life. As I look back on my life, I'm 48 years old. Every time that things seem to be crumbling around me, shortly after, that's when the breakthrough came. When things start crumbling around me, shortly after, that's when the breakthrough came. I can put it on. I wish I could show you different times of my life when I thought things were just falling apart, but I stayed focused. And shortly after, breakthroughs came. That's how it works. That's how it works. You're gonna that's why it's called breakthrough. You have to break through the resistance of life. Break through the resistance of excuses. Break through the resistance of negativity. Break through of the inconsistencies of life. You have to break through. It's a breakthrough. And if you keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing, eventually you're going to have a breakthrough. But what people do is they stop pushing. They stop pushing. And they never, ever break through. They never break through. So ladies and gentlemen, keep pushing. Let's push today. Let's get as many people on this broadcast today. So think about this. All you got to do is usher people to the broadcast and let your prospects, let your team see it, feel it, and hear it for themselves. And that's less work that you have to do. Now they're all getting the information from the source of the information. They're getting passion from the source of passion. And it's an incredible thing when you have all these people that see it, hear it, and feel it at the same time you do, and now you're off and running. So I appreciate everybody jump on the Prosperity Mindset call. Let's go out and do something great. Let's make a difference in somebody's life today. Somebody's looking to you for hope. Somebody's looking to you to be that person to lead them to success. Somebody's wanting you to be that one. You're the one that they've been looking for. Are you ready to help them? Are you ready to bless them? Are you ready to sow into them? Are you ready to be a great leader and lead them where they need to go to help their families have the success that they deserve to have. Thank you so much, everybody.